How's it going? This is Blake, and today I want to drop a couple nuggets for you. I want to tell you guys the answer to the question, do some people in the whole world have advantages over other people when trading in the financial markets? The short answer is yes. Some places have an inherent advantage, mostly due to time zone, depending on where you are in the world. With the internet, the previously elites only game of trading and investing has become available to the common man, and you can access the same exact markets as everyone else from almost anywhere. However, the playing field isn't completely equal. For example, in more developed countries like the United States and Great Britain, it is much easier to get access to the internet than in less developed countries like those in Central Africa. Like mentioned in my previous video about the best time to trade, different places in the same exact country with the same internet access can have massive advantages over one another. One example is if you want to catch the New York Stock Exchange opening bell and you live on the East Coast or West Coast of the United States, you have a massive advantage living on the East Coast. For example, if someone lived in New York and they wanted to catch the opening bell, they would have to wake up and get on their trading platform by 9:30 a.m., very manageable, versus someone on the West Coast that lives in Los Angeles. To catch the same exact opening bell, they would have to wake up and get on their trading platform by 6:30 a.m. Now that might not seem that early to some of you, but there's actually a market even before the initial market, and if you wanted to catch that and don't like staying up till 3 a.m. in the morning, you can forget it. The New York Stock Exchange, not surprisingly, is made to fit those who live in New York near Wall Street best. However, the currency exchange is a whole different game. As you know from the last video, the London session is the largest, most traded trading session in the whole world. As you probably guessed by the name, this trading session is best suited for those who live in Europe, or at least in the same time zone as London. Don't worry if you don't live in one of these financial hubs. I'm going to tell you how to make the best of whatever circumstances you have. If you live in the United States and want to trade the London session but want to go to bed at a reasonable hour, you can set limits or stops through MetaTrader 4 or 5 with stop losses and take profits before you even get into the trade. However, if you're resorting to this method, then to be frank with you guys, you don't want it badly enough, and you most likely won't succeed in this market. If you must, put sleep aside during the day and get those hours in so that you can stay up at night and trade the London session if that's something you're interested in doing. If you have bad internet, fix it. I've been in a trade during an extremely volatile time in the market, but wanted to get out of a trade. I had my laptop and my phone on me. I was at a friend's house and the internet was acting up and it had spotty connection. I ended up losing around $120 from where I wanted to take out to where I really took out, just because I wasn't able to exit the trade until I left. Don't get me wrong, you don't need to get the most fancy internet access package that money can buy. If spending a little more can save you from situations like the one I had, it's definitely worth it. I would recommend having a minimum of 10 megabyte download and 5 megabyte upload. You can check your internet speed from the link in the description from speedtest.net. Very similar to the last tip, if your smartphone tends to run out of data or doesn't have a 4G, 5G connection, then you should consider a data upgrade or switching to a carrier that supports your area best, especially if you could avoid running into situations like the one I had. Set a reminder on your phone for an alarm to go off during important times in the market, such as London session or NFP. If you don't know what NFP is, don't worry, I'll cover that in another video. I'll also cover how to trade it properly. Find people that live near you that are interested in trading that you could help out and could also help out you. This will not only help you with trading, you'll also could either make a new friendship or strengthen an old one. If you travel a lot, try trading abroad, especially if you're traveling to a financial hub like London, New York, or Sydney. You may notice that the trading environment feels completely different and you might fall in love and even want to move there. Even if you don't want to do that, you'll at least get a better sense of the financial markets and how they work on a global scale. If you already live in a financial hub, or at least the same time zone as one, take advantage of that particular type of trading and specialize in that type of trading. I will go over the different financial hubs and the type of trading that they have in a future video. Thanks. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment of what you want me to cover in the future.